I'm Tebogo Tinti. Welcome to the very first time with Tea of the year 2025. Thank you so much for choosing to spend time with me. Now, there are still 5 things that I will always talk about: gender-based violence, literature, performing arts, agenda, and myself. And today, I would like to speak about something a little more closer to home. A lot of us are on social media and we are quite aware of the things that go on and the trends that pop out. And recently there has been 2 people who are traditional practitioners, and they have been involved in this feud, social media war. They are both keyboard warriors. They're going back and forth, taking jabs at one another, and they are saying awful things towards one another and about each other's families and what they do and stuff like that. And one of them recently hit below the belt, way down below the belt. And I'm choosing to speak about it because when you are in a certain practice and you call yourself a healer, there's a certain way that you have to carry yourself. It's a given, and that one is really non-negotiable. You cannot call yourself a healer and then go on and harm an entire nation. And this is what this person did. A healer does not harm. That's where we need to begin. And then you are no longer a healer. You can no longer be classified as a healer, because now your business is about harming, and your business if no rumilo to begin with, because and then they just decide to adopt ways of doing things and they just go with it. And it shows up in how you relate and how you treat people and how you carry yourself. So this one person recently dragged kids into their fight, and they started talking about their families and their children. And then this one particular person went on to get a coffin, like us, Ali Shuta Yalo Ali broadcast with a note. This really it made me question a lot of things in our country and in our society. Wena unale kasi mo jareteng, or go ba rekisa makasi ke shop wa tsena fela wa kokota ko pa le kasi le 1 le white le medium khotsa le small, just like that. Ga una le tswalo what the coffin represents. And a coffin represents a lot of different things to a lot of us, but to a lot of us it represents loss. And to speak about someone's loss and the loss of a child in such a careless manner shows us what type of person you are. And it does not say you are powerful and you are brave and you are strong. It only shows us that you are mean and heartless and borderline evil. I can't find words to better describe a person who's capable of doing this. And it really also shows us that the people that support this, because I went on to see a few disturbing comments. Some people saying, yeah, I'm a liar. As a woman, as a mother who has given birth and who has buried children, does not take lightly to this kind of behavior and this kind of act. And there are a number of women in our country, countless women in our country, in our society, who have lost young children, and they've had to see those sized coffins carrying their beloveds. It's a pain that does not go away. So and this is planned because it shows intent. So you were intending to harm, and then you went on to harm a lot of women. or you're scratching at a wound that doesn't heal. You are busy peeling away at a skin that still hurts. You didn't just open a can of worms. Mogi Jojo tank. Yeah, the worms. You have hurt. I don't know if this person realizes the pain that they've caused. There are women who are still healing and reeling from these losses, and they will never ever get over it. And for them to come across a post such as this on social media being made fun of, or being designed to take a jab at another woman, is indescribable. It's beyond low. It's below low. It's too far gone. It shows us as a nation that you are too far gone as a person. And now we question the things that you do and what you stand for. We question people that support you. We question the way that you do things. I mean, and then ba ileng gore o ba thwasisitse le bona ba reng ke dingaka tse dintseng yana gona le thwasitse guys, because a traditional healer really respects the practice. It's not private, don't get me wrong. It's not secret. I mean, it's not secret, but it's private and it's sacred. That's why it's because of people that behave this way. Bongaka is something so heavy that for example, from a bar of soap, you wouldn't know I'm a healer, because it's something that I hold. Selfish lack of a better phrase. I'm very selfish. I don't walk around just trying to attract every Tom, Dick, and Harry. You know, I'm overprotective. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm overprotective, and most healers that I know who legitimately practice this act are overprotective. And to be careless about something you treasure is a problem. An organization like similar to THO, but one that actually works, because one that actually works, that they will call people out when they behave like this. They will cancel them. This is where the cancel culture should come in, because somebody that can take something as sensitive as a deceased child and use it against someone with the aim to hurt them. We can't say that this person has place in the society and we hold space for them, and this person has a problem. It is my opinion that this person has serious mental issues and anger issues and behavioral issues. This person needs to be institutionalized. This person needs to be medicated. And we've been saying for the past few months, this entire festive season, we've been saying men are dirt, men are this, men are that. Men are watching women go at each other now, and they're using something like this to fight one another. This is why women don't get along in some instances, because we know what we are capable of. We know how deeply we can cut. We know just how evil we can be. We know what we're capable of. That's why we don't get along. That's why we don't help each other out. That's why we don't pull each other up, because we know. This is a perfect example. People are this is the answer to so many questions. People would ask Corey, why do mothers and daughters don't get along? Because this is what women can do. Why do mothers-in-laws and daughters-in-laws don't get along? Because this is what women are capable of doing to one another. Why can't women help each other out? This is why. Because we know. Why don't women trust one another? This is why. This is the answer to all these questions that we've had. But now, why do we have space for people like this in our society? These kinds of people who behave like this need to be rehabilitated. This is a problem. This is a big problem. And for somebody to handle things that are very sensitive. I've said this countless times because I'm afraid of tampering with it. I'm afraid of messing it up, and that is why I often stay away from a lot of things, because I don't want to contaminate this gift that I was entrusted with. And a lot of healers carry themselves like that. They stay away from a lot of things because contaminate it's like Atlantic le Pacific. You don't mix for likes and for social commentary, for views. When you're a healer, and when you hurt people, you must know these people are gonna cry. When a woman is trying to heal, and not just women, men too. There are men too who are seeing this post and they are being triggered. We are all being triggered. It's triggering. It's triggering. Men and women have had to bury their kids, and now they have to come on social media, a place that is designed to distress and just a place that is designed to bring you a little bit of joy, and now it takes that away because I think that these are accounts that needs to be reported. These are people that need to be reprimanded. This is behavior that needs to be cancelled. People that support this kind of thing, I question you. We listen, we don't judge. Because and for this to be the topic of my first time with Tea of the Year 2025 maybe shows, or it rather sets the tone of the kinds of things that we are going to need to discuss throughout the year, because we are now talking about the gift. We are all gifted. We are all trusted to do some things with our lives. And with a great gift comes great responsibility. So what are you doing with the gift that you have been trusted with? Because you are responsible to change some things, whether in your personal lives or in your families or in your workplaces, in the society. You are trusted to do something with your gift. First, identify what your gift is, and then identify how your gift can be used as a solution to a problem that already exists. Your gift cannot be the problem. And the people that do not respect the people that do not respect their gifts, your gift can solve a lot of problems. Your gift can solve a lot of things. And just because you are gifted does not necessarily mean and become a healer. You can be a traditional practitioner, but that does not deal with people. That deals with something completely different, or you heal in a completely different way. I think a lot of us are fortunate that we have identified how we can use our gifts, how we can heal outside of Ndumba. You have to trust me when I say, and hear me when I say, and believe me when I say, every single one of us has a gift. You are born with it. It's something that is your wealth. That is who you are. Until you find out what your gift is, and until you use it the way that it's intended to be used, you will never find peace and you will never find joy. That's why they have gifts and they use it in ways that they're not supposed to use them. Because aligning, something is just counter off. Something is just not right, and it's your duty to find that thing, to find how to make your gift work the way that it's supposed to work. Now, what we are seeing on social media is a disgrace. It's shameful. It's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed to say I'm a woman. I'm embarrassed to say I'm a black woman. I'm embarrassed to say I'm a healer because of these two people, and that is not okay. So we have to distance ourselves from such, because we are not these people. We have to say, Andiyonto na, Andiyonto. You know, I'm not that thing. I'm not that thing. I cannot be associated with the type of black woman that does this. I cannot be associated with the black woman who is a healer that does this. I cannot be associated with it as a South African woman that is capable of doing such a thing. I distance myself as a woman, as a mother, as a healer. I do not recognize this member. I denounce. I distance myself. And we have to this is hurtful. This is hurtful. It's triggering. It's so wrong in so many ways, in so many levels. Like, I don't even know what the fight was about. And this is the thing. These people have triggered people who don't even know what this fight was about, what the feud was about. Some people don't even know who these people are. Mara, because lekas Moody timelining, Gilligas. It's triggering. It's wrong. We should condemn it as women. We must, as men and women, as people, as parents, we must come together and say no. We can't have our children scroll through social media wanting to watch their food content. No. We have to draw the lines somewhere. This year is going to be, let me just, I hope that we have a much better year. I hope that we have a fun and art-filled and literary-filled year. I hope that we create art, we see more art, we read books, we write books, we heal, and we bury less children, and we raise happier kids, and we build a much better nation, because what we have going on now is not it. I get happy. Listen, it's sad that this had to be the first topic of the year for Time with Tea, but thank you so much for choosing to spend time with me nonetheless. Find your gift, identify your gift, and make your gift a solution to a problem that we now have in society. It can be anything. It can be anything. If you want to talk some more about this, I'm always available. Thank you so much for being here. See you next time. Love and light. Be kind to one another. Please be kind to one another.